Every great story begins with a moment of decision, when someone finally chooses focus over distraction and growth over comfort. Imagine walking through noise everywhere, voices pulling you different directions, yet deep inside, a whisper keeps telling you keep moving. That whisper is your future self, calling you forward, begging you not to waste time chasing temporary validation or applause. People will never fully understand your vision because it was planted inside you, not inside them, so protect it fiercely. When you focus on yourself, you discover hidden energy, confidence and clarity that distractions were always stealing silently from you. The journey is lonely at first, because discipline creates separation, but separation builds identity, and identity attracts real opportunities. Think of champions. They did not rise by pleasing everyone. They rose because they chose themselves every single difficult day. Every morning you wake up, your first choice decides everything. Follow excuses or follow progress. Only one path builds winners. Excuses feel comfortable, but they cost dreams, and years later people regret, wishing they had sacrificed sooner when opportunities existed. Focusing inward is like sharpening a sword. No one notices the effort, but eventually the sharpness commands undeniable respect everywhere. You will face criticism, because people fear what they don't understand. But remember, critics disappear once success starts speaking louder. Your silence will confuse them, your patience will test them, but your results will eventually force everyone to listen carefully. When progress feels invisible, remind yourself, a seed underground also grows unseen, yet one day becomes a tree unshakable forever. Growth is slow at first, and boredom whispers quit, but persistence creates breakthroughs, and breakthroughs create legends remembered long after. Do not measure your journey with someone else's timeline, because comparison kills gratitude, and gratitude fuels the fire of growth. Focus is not selfish, it is survival, because if you collapse chasing others, who will carry your dream forward tomorrow? Sacrifice late nights, comfort zones, and meaningless noise, because every sacrifice adds strength to your future self, silently waiting patiently. You are your biggest responsibility, and ignoring self-improvement means abandoning the only person guaranteed to stay with you forever. Remember, success is not an accident. It's a daily choice to win small battles until victory becomes absolutely unavoidable finally. The path of focusing on yourself always demands sacrifice, because comfort never builds strength, and distractions never create meaningful victories. Friends may call you boring, relatives may call you distant, but secretly they respect the discipline they can't truly maintain. Every distraction you reject today adds one invisible brick to your future palace, silently rising while others waste time complaining. When you say no to gossip, negativity, and laziness, you say yes to progress, clarity, and inner powerful transformation. Imagine sharpening your mind like a blade, cutting away excuses, doubts, and fear, until only pure, unstoppable focus remains. This focus does not appear magically. It comes from repetition, daily choices, and the willingness to stay uncomfortable for growth. Discipline often feels heavy at first, but with time it transforms into freedom, because freedom comes from mastering your habits. Every successful person you admire sacrificed nights of comfort, hours of distraction, and years of normality just to achieve greatness. They stayed focused when no one believed, trusted their vision when no one supported, and kept moving when no one noticed. Your journey will mirror theirs, filled with moments of doubt, but your persistence will eventually turn those doubts into applause. Every temptation will test you, offering short pleasure against long progress, but your strength comes from always choosing the harder path. Comfort is easy, but it leaves you weak, while struggle is painful, but it makes you powerful beyond imagination. Think about it. Diamonds are created under pressure, and stars shine only in darkness. Greatness always emerges from struggle. So when you feel tired, remember your effort is building resilience, shaping character, and preparing you for unstoppable victory someday. Focus requires courage, because it means walking alone while others laugh, yet true courage is choosing vision over temporary acceptance. Every day becomes a battlefield, excuses on one side, discipline on the other, and your decision determines tomorrow's entire destiny. Those who laugh at your focus today will someday wish they had your strength, your clarity, and your resilience too. Progress is invisible to others, but undeniable to you, because deep inside you feel stronger, clearer, and more determined daily. Every yes to discipline, every no to distraction, adds one step toward becoming the person you always knew you could. So remind yourself, every moment wasted strengthens regret, but every moment invested strengthens destiny. Choose wisely before your time disappears forever. There will be moments when your heart feels heavy, progress invisible, and quitting seems easier than continuing this exhausting, lonely journey. But remember, every champion once stood exactly where you stand, doubting themselves, questioning effort, yet refusing to stop moving forward. Your greatest victories will not come when everything feels easy. They will come when everything feels impossible, yet you persist. Struggle is not punishment, it is preparation, shaping your character into someone capable of carrying the weight of success gracefully. Pain becomes fuel when you decide to see it as training, not suffering, and growth always follows consistent pain. Think about athletes, practicing endlessly, breaking limits daily, failing repeatedly, yet their resilience transforms them into legends remembered far beyond their careers. The same truth applies to you. Discipline today may feel unbearable, but tomorrow it becomes pride, confidence, and lasting freedom. Every obstacle you meet is secretly an opportunity, testing your strength, refining your vision, and teaching lessons comfort could never provide. When others mock your silence, laugh at your sacrifice, or call you obsessive, remember, their noise disappears when results speak. Winners don't explain their actions, they prove their worth, because explanations fade, but undeniable achievements silence every critic permanently without argument. Some days you'll feel invisible, your effort unnoticed, but invisibility is power, because real growth happens quietly before explosive breakthrough. Seeds grow hidden underground, storms test trees, fire hardens steel, and in the same way, struggle transforms you into unstoppable strength. Discipline means rejecting short pleasures, but every rejection builds resilience, and resilience is the foundation of a mind that never breaks. Your consistency today will become the story tomorrow, inspiring those who once doubted you to believe in themselves courageously too. Failures will come, disappointments will sting, but they are not your ending. They are lessons pushing you toward bigger opportunities. Do not fear being underestimated, because underestimation is a gift, giving you freedom to grow silently without pressure from outsiders. Each night you choose growth over comfort. You are building armor, and each morning you rise stronger, unshakable and determined. Your sacrifices will someday shine brighter than your words, because people respect the results they can see, not the promises. So when your mind whispers quit, answer louder with action, because every step forward builds unshakable proof of your destiny. And remember, the path is lonely, but loneliness ends when victory arrives, and your story inspires countless others to rise. Because in truth, every sacrifice today is silently preparing you for a tomorrow where nothing and no one can stop you. One day the sacrifices, the discipline, and the countless silent battles will finally reveal their reward, shining brighter than imagined. The victory will not just be success in wealth or recognition, but transformation into someone stronger, wiser, unstoppable beyond all limits. You will look back at lonely nights, painful struggles, ignored doubts, and realize they were actually building your foundation unshakable. Success is never just about achievement. It is about becoming the person capable of carrying that achievement with grace. Your story will inspire others who once laughed, because they will see discipline, sacrifice, and patience always win over comfort. They will remember how you stayed silent, how you kept working, and how your results spoke louder than any words. Your example will prove greatness is not reserved for chosen few, but available to anyone willing to focus relentlessly on growth. But remember, winning is not the ending, it is another beginning, because true winners never stop, they keep building forward. Victory should humble you, not blind you, because arrogance destroys faster than failure, while humility protects growth forever within you. Continue sharpening discipline, continue protecting focus, because the same habits that built success are required to preserve and multiply success. Your energy must always remain invested in growth, because standing still means falling backward, but steady progress means lasting freedom. Each dream you achieve becomes a doorway to another, reminding you that life's journey is endless when fueled by growth. The same discipline that brought you here must stay with you tomorrow, because without discipline, victories quickly vanish into regret. So celebrate, but never settle, because settling kills hunger, and hunger for growth is what keeps champions alive beyond victory. Focus on yourself not only until you win, but after winning too, because maintaining victory requires even deeper focus. Remember, success attracts voices, attention, and distractions again, but now you know silence and consistency are your real companions. Protect your habits like treasure, because habits shape destiny, and destiny rewards those who refuse compromise when distractions try harder. Your legacy will not be measured by applause, but by the strength, patience, and resilience that carried you consistently forward. So keep walking, keep growing, and keep choosing yourself daily, because the world changes when you first master your inner world. And in the end, the greatest victory is realizing you didn't just win trophies, you truly became unstoppable, forever unbreakable. Your journey becomes a lighthouse for those lost in doubt, showing them discipline is the path to freedom and greatness. And when history remembers your name, it won't just recall what you achieved, but how you never stopped evolving beyond limits.